In this video, we're going to talk about regulating your nervous system while you are on stage. All right, I've already talked about public speaking being a high intensity sport, and I think it is even harder for us women because we are picking up on all of the energy, not only in our bodies and our conditioning and societal norms of silencing women's voices. We have that whole societal and generational trauma of being in a certain place that's put us in this spot. But we are also really intuitive. So when we are getting up on that stage, not only are we doing our inner work and coming all of that background, but we are feeling what's happening in the room as well. And if you put yourself, when you are an audience member, and put yourself in their shoes, don't you feel that anticipatory energy? What's this person going to say? What is this meeting going to be like? So your audience has that curiosity. So when we go up on stage, we are not only regulating our nervous system and feeling what it's like in our body to what we are going to say, but we are feeling what's happening in the room. And as women, this is something that I will speak for myself, are always constantly working on. Sometimes we don't know what is ours and what is somebody else's, and sometimes that line gets blurred, right? So your job when you come up on stage is to put your audience at ease. All of that energy that you are feeling in the room, you have to match that. When you walk out on stage, you have to match that energy. And that's why you did those pre-stage rituals, the shaking, the grounding, and the breathing. So you can come in and be the hostess or be the queen of that room. And you are grounded and you are able to match all of that anticipatory energy of the audience. It's a big, big role. So finding that power, that grounding. So you are matching the energy when you come in to talk. And how you can do that while you are on stage is being aware of your stance. So we already talked about that first way is coming in and being that queen, being that host, and taking up space. The next one is to ground. So be aware of your feet. And in Women Speak, there's a few different positions that you can do with your feet. The first one is just feet together. I like to use this if I really want to start with a point, being clear and direct when I come in and talk. This, if you feel grounded, if this feels good in your body, do this when you get up in front of that meeting or on stage. Another option to do with your feet right away is an A stance. And that's your feet hip width apart. Feels a little bit more stable in this position. And you do have to be careful with rocking. You don't want to be rocking back and forth if you are in this position. But and try these out and feel how they feel in your body. There's no right or wrong way to do this, right? This is the embodied speaker. Do what feels right for you. But I feel when I'm in this, feel a little bit more open, a little bit more receptive, and I'm still feeling grounded and my feet on the floor. A third thing that you can do with your feet is having one foot forward and one back a little bit. We call this the 80-20 stance. So you've got 80% of your weight on your back leg and 20 on the front leg, and see how that feels. This can be a little bit more engaging. I feel like I'm leaning into the audience a little bit more if I start with some engagement or want to like shift some weight back and forth of engaging with the audience. So being aware of your feet will help keep you grounded. And when you practice your talk or practice going into the meeting, be aware of where are your feet and place that in a solid foundation. Have a solid foundation when you stand up to talk. The third technique for this video of regulating your nervous system when you talk is going back to breath and pausing and space. If you've done any work in public speaking and you've gone to any classes or work with coaches, they always talk about not using filler words. And so let go of that. In Women Speak, our curriculum around not using filler words is called Your Diamond Insight. Because when you get very clear with your message, all of those filler words are going away because you are embodying your core message. Don't be afraid to use space. Use that breath and take a pause. And that will help you really get into the core of what you have to say. It will eliminate filler words because you are not in your head about, oh, I shouldn't say filler words. I shouldn't say filler words. But if you are taking up space, if you are grounded, if you are getting into the heart of your message, you will not have filler words because you are embodying what you have to say. So use that space, use that breath, and really embody your message, which is what I will talk about in the third video.